In today's video, I'm just showing you 3 $100 per day or more keywords for Amazon Killer Direct Publishing and Audible ACX. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dane. On this channel, I talk all about self-publishing books on Amazon, on entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So if that kind of thing interests you, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. In today's video, I'm talking about 3 $100 per day or more keywords for Amazon Killer Direct Publishing and Audible ACX. And yes, in this video, I'm showing you 3 keywords that do have and can be made for both Amazon Killer Direct Publishing and Audible ACX. So it can be made in paperbacks, hardbacks, ebooks, and audiobooks. Okay, so for most of the keywords videos, it usually just pertains to Amazon Killer Direct Publishing. So paperbacks, ebooks, and hardbacks. But these keywords they do have potential to be in both formats, which is a great thing. So all that really means for you is you can make more money off of these keywords. And the other thing that I want to mention before I get into them, all of these keywords can be bundled into one big brand or one big book. So you can make 3 books out of these keywords and then bundle them into one book. So you can get a 4th book for free. And I'm not talking about what bundles really are in this video or how to make them. I have other videos about that. But if you know what a bundle is on KDP, it's basically just a bundle of 2 or more of your books put together, and it's basically a free book because you just put the manuscript from book 1 and the manuscript from book 2, combine them so you don't have to get a writer to rewrite anything, and you can have one other book you can sell on KDP, and this is totally allowed on their platform. And you can also do this on Audible, so I guess it's technically 2 free books. So anyways, guys, let's go into my computer here. I'm just showing you what these keywords are, why they have so much potential, and why they have potential to be made into a bundle. So anyways, let's jump on my computer and get into the video. So we're in my computer here now, and as you can see, the first keyword I'm talking about today is cryptocurrency investing, as you can see up top in the search bar here. So before I get into the details, I want to explain to you why I think this is a good keyword based on the numbers that I'm getting from my Chrome extension called Bookbeam. And if you guys want to download Bookbeam, it's a great keyword research tool for Amazon Killer Direct Publishing and for Audible, and the link is in the description down below if you want to download that. So when it comes to this keyword, for any keyword, the first thing I'm looking for is if it autofills the search bar, okay? And for this keyword, all I did was pick a niche, and the niche I wanted to pick today was cryptocurrency. I want to see if there's any decent keywords within that niche. So if I type in cryptocurrency into the search bar and I press space, the first one that pops up is investing. The next one is trading for beginners. So there might be books and keywords within all of these keywords right here, as you can see that Amazon's suggesting, because the best source to base things off of is Amazon. Okay, they're going to suggest the ones that are most popular. So obviously the most popular one here is going to be cryptocurrency investing when it comes to picking a keyword. So I clicked it and then I searched it, and it gave me this result. Okay, and the next thing I look for, so after I got the autofills the search bar, that means there's demand for that keyword. It's the first demand check. There's a couple other demand checks I'll talk about in a second. The next thing I'm gonna look at is how many results there are. And for this one in particular, it's a little bit higher than I want it to be, but it's still doable. Okay, usually I wanna look for keywords that have under 5,000 results. And if you look up top left here, you can see this one has 10,000 results. So that basically means there's 10,000 other books that are focusing on cryptocurrency cryptocurrency investing, the keyword. 10,000 is not too bad. It's a little bit higher than I'd like it to be though. Anyways, let's move on from that one. And the next thing I'm gonna do is click the Bookbeam extension up top right here. You might not be able to see it on my screen, but it's just a little Bookbeam logo. I'll click it and it's gonna give me this little pop-up. And this is gonna give me more information to explain to me the demand for these keywords, okay? So right now, the average BSR without me removing any outliers is 231,000. And what an outlier is, it's something that is standing out in terms of average BSR, okay? So you look over here, you can see this ranking right here. It'll give you the average BSR ranking for all these books. And keep in mind, the lower the number is on Amazon, the better. Number 1 on Amazon, number 1 BSR means this is the number 1 seller. So these books right here, you can see this one right at the top is at 3,000, so that's very good. But what we're gonna do is remove a couple outliers. You can see there's checks on the left here, and we can remove them from the average. Okay, so right now Bookbeam is taking the average of all these numbers and it's giving me a 230,000. What we're looking for usually is under 200K to 150K. That basically means that there's demand for this keyword. So looking on the side here, there's definitely a couple outliers here. There's 400,000 ones. So those are standing out from the rest. Scroll down, you can see there's another 400,000. There's actually quite a few, to be honest with you. So if they are outliers, they're not really outliers. I would probably put this one back, because an outlier needs to be different from the rest of them. If there's a lot of them that are 400,000, then obviously it's not different. So the ones on the higher end, like this one's almost at 500K. I'll remove that one. There's a 600K down here. And I think I removed the other So 400K here. So anyways, after removing those higher ones, which are like 500 to 600,000, I think I got them all here. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, okay. After removing them, you can see the average BSR dropped down to 159K. So that means there is good demand for this keyword in terms of KDP. That's what we're on right now, not on Audible yet, we're on KDP. So with the average BSR being at 159K, that's great. The next thing I'm gonna look at is the search volume, which is usually going hand in hand with the average BSR. And a good search volume for this, for KDP, is usually around 2,000 to 5,000 is a great range. That means there are a lot of searches. And what this basically is how many searches there are on KDP every single month for people looking for this exact keyword. And BookBeam is estimating there's around 4,000 for this one, so that means there is good demand there. The last thing I'm gonna look at is the amount of reviews on the books on the first page, okay? If there's a bunch of books with thousands of reviews on them, then I'm probably not gonna go for it because that's gonna be very hard for me to compete with. So looking at this first one here, there's 1,400. So right away, a little high. Next one, 600, not too bad. 200, 40, 100, 19, 20, or 200, I mean, 50, 32. So it's not too bad on this first page, which means that you can definitely get in here, get maybe 20 to 50 reviews and start competing with the other competitors. That's why the reviews are so important. But anyways, guys, this one definitely has a lot of potential. And as you can see, I just explained the numbers to you to give you an idea why I think it has potential. So if you want to download BookBeam so you can follow along with the other two here, you can pause the video right now and click the link in the description down below. Download BookBeam, get it on your Chrome extension, your Chrome browser, and you can follow on with the next two that I'm going to show you. So moving into keyword number 2, it is simply NFT, okay? And if you don't know what NFT is, it's non-fungible token. It's something to do with cryptocurrency and just the crypto world in general. So that's why they're related, and that's why I said at the beginning, these kinds of books are related enough that you could definitely put them into a bundle together and sell them as a bundle. So looking at the first page here, again, let's look at our numbers. NFT has 8,000 results. So again, it's a little higher than 5,000, but it's lower than 10K, which is not too bad, all right? You're not gonna find the perfect keyword with all the numbers lining up, okay? So 8,000 is not too bad. And honestly, if you type in N in the search bar, NFT pops up right away, okay? So definitely has a lot of potential in terms of auto-filling the search bar. Next thing I'm gonna look at is the BookBeam numbers like I did before. And you can see I have already removed my outliers on this one. One was like 700K here. And then these guys, this one was 500K and this was another 700K. Oh, that was the other 700K. So there's 2 outliers on this page. I removed them. It dropped the average BSR down to 76,000, which is very good. Anything below 100K means there's tons of demand for that particular keyword. And then looking at the search volume, you can see it is at 5,600. So again, a lot of people searching for this every single month. So looking at this keyword right now, definitely has a lot of potential, and it's a good time to get in there before it starts getting more and more popular, because you can see that the average results, or not the average results, but the results are creeping up to the 10,000 mark, which makes it a little bit harder to compete with. Lastly, looking at the reviews here, so 100 on this one, 43, 176. I'm not even seeing a single one over 1,000 yet, which is great news because it is a newer niche, right? With KDP, there's always new niches popping up, and NFT is definitely a newer niche. There's not going to be a whole lot of authority figures in there that have established themselves as the one book with thousands of reviews already, because it's a newer niche. It's getting more and more popular every single month. So again, this is a great time to get in there and take advantage of it. So NFT, keyword number 2, has a lot of potential, and I'll go over the Audible stuff in just a second, so don't worry about that. First, let's go over the last KDP keyword here. So the final keyword here is off-grid living. As you can see, if you type in off into the search bar, off-grid living autofills right away. Looking at the results, very, very low, okay? And that is one thing that really stood out to me. I wanted to give you guys one that was a little bit lower this time than the first two, which were above 1,000 or 5,000 each. This one only has 1,000, so that's very, very low in terms of results. Looking at the average BSR, without me even removing any outliers, you can see BookBeam just puts this at the top here, and this is without removing outliers. This keyword already has an average BSR of 176K, so it's already pretty low. But I did remove a couple of outliers, and once I did that, it dropped me down to 155K, which is great. Okay, it's below 200K, it's in that 150K range. Anything lower than that is obviously very good, like the NFT one, which was at 76K, that's very, very good. But looking at this one, 150K, that is quite good as well. Search volume, of course, it's gonna be a little bit lower because there's not as many results for this, but I do see this building up over time because this is a niche that has a lot of potential in my opinion. So 1,000 is not too bad. Anything below 1,000 usually I'll look at, it's kind of low, but 1,000, I feel like it's gonna get more and more popular. And the thing is with off-grid living, the reason why I'm saying that these 3 keywords have potential to go together is because people who are invested in cryptocurrency usually believe in the anonymous factor of cryptocurrency. So going off-grid kind of puts you out on your own terms kind of thing. So that's why I thought off-grid was kind of something that you could definitely bundle together and make these like a triple book bundle: NFT, cryptocurrency investing, off-grid living. These are all kind of related and they kind of play off the same mindset in my opinion. So last one we're gonna look at is the amount of reviews. Looking at this first one, 200, 38, 14. I don't believe there's a whole lot with tons of reviews on the ranking for this keyword. This one has 700. I think this is the king right now for OffGrid living, around 800 reviews. But other than that, not too bad. So in my opinion, this is a great keyword to pair with the other ones if you want to make a bundle of them, or you can just make single books out of all these. They all have great potential, these 3 keywords here. So moving into Audible, I promised you guys I'd show you the Audible numbers. So cryptocurrency investing overall doesn't have a whole lot of search volume on Audible, but keep in mind there's less books on Audible, there's less people on Audible searching, so a lower search volume is okay on Audible given that there's less people searching on Audible. There's less audience on Audible, okay? So this isn't too bad looking at that, so don't let that scare you. The next thing I want to look at is the average BSR, and this is a little bit higher than we want it to be on Audible. I usually look for things around 20 to 30K, 119K. The demand, it's not doing amazing, okay? So what this would be, if you want to make an audiobook out of a book, I always recommend, if your book makes sense in audio format, make an audiobook out of it. It's just going to make you more money, okay? It's not going to cost, the only real cost with audiobooks is getting a cover made and getting that thing narrated, okay? And after a few $100, you're ready to go. You can put it on Audible and make your money back over time, okay? It's just an investment in my opinion. So with this kind of book, like I'm saying, it would be more of an investment than it would be a money maker on Audible. But that's okay, because you can put it on Audible and make more and more money. Looking at NFT here, I do NFT for beginners. If you look up NFT on Audible, it just puts a bunch of NFL books, like football books. So looking up NFT, you can see the average BSR for NFT is definitely lower. And one thing I didn't mention, actually, with this one, the results are a little bit higher than you want them to be as well. I usually look for things under 200 results when it comes to Audible. 629 results is a little higher than I want it to be. But looking at NFT, it's under 100 results here, so less people to compete with, which is great. And the audio BSR is lower, and the search volume is super, super high. Okay, that is a very, very high search volume, even for KDP. But looking at it on Audible, that's insane. So there's lots and lots and lots of demand for this particular keyword. And then the one thing I didn't mention, the other one, is the reviews. But usually I look for books that don't have more than 100 reviews. Too many books over 150, 100 reviews on the first page. And looking at this one, not a whole lot of these books have over 100 reviews anyways. So in my opinion, NFT definitely has a lot of potential looking at it on Audible. And this could be one that's a moneymaker, not just one that makes your money, kind of generates cash over time. This is one that could definitely be a moneymaker. So definitely look into this if you're interested in this kind of topic. Finally, looking at OffGrid living, the results very low. Again, on Audible, the average BSR a little higher than we want it to be. And again, the search volume pretty low. So this one doesn't have a whole lot of demand either, but it does have potential to make you money, and you will make your money back if you put it in audio format, in my opinion. So all 3 of these books have potential and have a reason to be put on Audible, which is a great sign. You can make an audiobook out of all of them and make even more money off of them. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. But before I let you go, I do want to mention I have a 100% free Facebook group that's all about self-publishing and publishing books online. So if you guys are looking into it, you're a complete beginner, this is the best first step to do it. It's 100% free. It's the first link in the description down below. And when you click that link and join the group, at the very top of the group, you'll see my pinned 5-step guide to getting started with self-publishing. So if this online business interests you, this is the perfect group and the perfect first step for you to take to get into it. And the best part is, like, in this group, it's a Facebook group, so there's people posting questions in there. I'm in there, I'm answering questions all the time. There's other people answering questions. You can build relationships with people with similar mindsets who are all interested in self-publishing books. Okay, so again, if you want to join that group, it's the first link in the description down below. I'll see you in the free Facebook group. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I try to post new videos every single week about self-publishing, on entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So anyways, guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.